Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad to have you. Also, just sitting in to our friends at Amazon Music, as well as iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could be with us as well. This is part of our News You Can Use segment, and with everything going on in the world, one of the things when it comes to finances you don't have to worry about, and that is something that can be a problem for a lot of people, is unexpected medical bills. It is something that can rank up to the tens of thousands of dollars if we're not aware of it, and it has devastated the finances of families around the country. It's no surprise then that because of the fear of a surprise medical bill, some people don't even go for medical treatment at all. Well, there is something you should know about. There's a new law, the No Surprises Act. It helps to protect patients from receiving surprise bills and even helps to ensure families can afford health care. Here to talk to us more about the surprise medical billing, as well as where help can be found, we're excited to welcome back Nancy Brown to our program. Nancy is the CEO of the American Heart Association. We're excited to talk to her about this topic and let you guys know where you can go for more information. Nancy, thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Hi, Cyrus. Thank you for having me.
Well, this is such an important topic. So, again, for those who are thinking, okay, what is a surprise medical bill? I mean, what exactly is kind of considered a surprise medical billing, Nancy?
Sure. So surprise medical bills can happen when a patient unknowingly receives care not covered by their health insurance, such as during an emergency or a surgery. In these situations, patients are billed for the cost of care not covered by their insurance. And as you mentioned, these bills can sometimes amount to thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. We know that before the No Surprises Act, even when patients did their research to confirm that a hospital or a provider was covered by their insurance, they were often hit with an unexpected bill, throwing millions into financial crisis and leading some people to avoid seeking care or treatment altogether.
And I think that is why this conversation is so important. So since the No Surprises Act was enacted then, Nancy, how has it helped to impact patients and kind of make this a problem that they don't have to deal with?
Well, first of all, the No Surprises Act went into effect on January 1st of this year, and its goal, again, is to protect millions of families from receiving surprise medical bills. In essence, it takes patients out of the middle of payment disputes and protects them from this financial impact that we talked about earlier of unexpected medical bills. And the good news is that when we look at insurance claims data, we see that 2 million potential surprise bills were avoided in the first 2 months of 2022 since the law went into effect. So if that trend continues, more than 12 million surprise bills will be prevented throughout this year, all because of the No Surprises Act.
Well, Nancy, for those who may be saying, I had no idea that there was a No Surprises Act, I'm sure they're glad that we're doing this segment today. What steps can our audience take to get the protection from the new law?
Well, thank you for asking. You know, the most important thing to know is that 90% of voters support the No Surprises Act, which passed Congress with strong bipartisan support. And so our goal today is to make sure that the No Surprises Act is strongly enforced to ensure that patients are protected. We need patients to encourage Congress and the White House to follow through with strong enforcement of the law. We don't want any backtracking by Washington. We don't want any weakening of this bill that protects patients from surprise medical bills.
Wow, such a great point. And again, because we can see the importance of it and the impact it can have on families, especially with everything else going on, this is so important. So, Nancy, how can our audience then get involved and participate?
We would ask your audience to text SURPRISE to 46839. That will add your voice to the choir of voices that are insisting that the No Surprises Act stay strong to support families across the country.
All right. Very easy for our audience to be able to do. Again, SURPRISE to 46839. We're going to make sure that we link that up on our Facebook page, as well as in the notes for those tuning in on the podcast. Some valuable information for all of our audience. Again, Nancy Brown is our guest, the CEO of the American Heart Association. Nancy, thank you for the great work that you're doing, and really appreciate the time today.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. It's always a delight to talk with you.
I appreciate that. Same here. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our Newsweek and News segment here at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.